Here are the 10 highest selling games of all time. At number 10, we have The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, developed by CD Projekt Red. This game has over 59 million units sold, and it's easy to see why. This action role-playing game is the third installment in the series, and each one is better than the other. With Witcher 3, they expanded not only on the story but also the gameplay as well. The map is huge, and the things you do in it are almost endless. You play the role of a witcher named Geralt of Rivia, who surprisingly is not actually from Rivia. The game is full of monster fights and tough challenges, training Ciri to become this ultimate witcher who will take over his role in the new Witcher game that will be coming out later, making interesting choices with your two past lovers, Yennefer and Triss, and a whole lot of interesting story elements. This game is one of the best RPGs out there, and that's why it's in the top 10 most selling games. This game came out almost a decade ago, which is crazy, and it's already in the top 10. At number 9, we have Skyrim, developed by Bethesda. Skyrim is a game that I still play to this day, and so do many people, which is why it has sold over 60 million units to date. A Bethesda game doing this well is almost unheard of these days. They have been making the same thing over and over again and never really innovated after Skyrim. But we are not here to argue about that. We are here to talk about Skyrim. It has one of the most iconic opening gaming scenes of all time. The game was huge and the graphics at that time were so good. There was no other choice other than Skyrim if you wanted good gameplay, good graphics, and somewhat of a good story. While the dragon fights could have been better since those were the main focus of the game, I really did enjoy my time with this one. And with all the different mods it has now, the game has never felt better. That's one thing I liked about Bethesda, that they allow gamers to mod their games unlike some other multi-billion-dollar company. At number 8, we have Terraria, developed by Relogic. It also has over 60 million sales till date. To be honest, I never really got into Terraria. I played it a few times, but I don't think I ever completed it. So I won't go into how the game feels and what was good about the game. I will, however, tell you what this game is all about. Terraria is a 2011 2D action-adventure sandbox game which revolves around exploration, crafting, building, mining, combat, and survival. It has the classic 16-bit sprites found in SNES console games and plays similar to games like Super Metroid and Minecraft. You wake up in a procedurally generated world with nothing but your basic tools and an NPC who guides you through the basics of the game. Dig, fight, explore, build. The very world is at your fingertips as you fight for survival, fortune, and glory. The game made huge waves and the devs are still on it, making the game better every single year. Last I heard, they were making a spin-off of Terraria called Otherworld, but sadly that project has been cancelled. At number 7, we have Red Dead Redemption 2, developed by Rockstar. We all knew Rockstar games had to be on this list. They sell like crazy, and this is not the only one on this list as well. What can I say about RDR2? It's a totally awesome game where you get to play as Arthur Morgan, a new protagonist in this series and one of the most popular ones in gaming history as well. This game is so big that even to this day I find something on the internet I haven't seen myself in my playthrough. Talking about numbers, this game sold over 67 million copies and it came out in 2018. Yeah, it sounds crazy and I can't wait to see the numbers of GTA 6 when that game releases. Red Dead Redemption 2 has all the crazy Rockstar shenanigans and more, with lots of things to do on the map. That was also the reason why many people didn't like the game as well, because there are just way too many things to do that the game after many days of playing becomes boring. But if that's the only complaint, then you take it, right? At number 6, we have Mario Kart 8, developed by Big Daddy Nintendo, selling over 72 million copies worldwide. That's a big number and it's only number 6 on this list. To be fair, I only played this game like in 2021 because I didn't have the console back in 2014 when it was released. The numbers contains the sales of both the original 2014 version and the 2017 release of the Switch version, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Both the versions became their console's highest selling games ever, with the original selling 8.4 million units, highest for any Wii U game, and 64 million units for Nintendo Switch, highest for that platform. The core gameplay is similar to previous Mario Kart games with improved graphics and lots of characters to choose from. You can play solo or have a LAN party with friends. This game will provide you hundreds of hours of fun. Over the years, the game got many free and paid DLCs with many new maps and game modes with different difficulty levels. The battle mode, however, has been criticized, but the core gameplay and presentation has been praised by everyone who has ever played it. At number 5, we have PUBG, developed by Krafton. It has sold over 75 million copies for PC and consoles. 75 million copies is just crazy for a video game, and for a battle royale game is even crazier. Mainly because the craze has fallen off tremendously. In just the span of 7.5 years, it took the gaming world by storm, and all those amazing clips of streamers like Shroud hitting insane flicks and shots helped it very much achieve the success it currently has. It was not even the first game to do battle royale. Games like H1Z1 were leading the charge. Suddenly, this game that no one expected to be half decent showed up, and no one thought about going back to any of those games anymore. The shooting mechanics and the gameplay was what really made PUBG stand out. The game was smooth and the shots were consistent, something which was hard to achieve during that time with 100 players in a single server. Also, the amount of people playing the game at the same time was record-breaking, and the devs had to work hard keeping the game running smoothly. At number 4, we have ARK Survival Evolved, developed by Studio Wildcard. Who knew people would love being trapped with dinosaurs running around just to survive? Would be so much fun. In my previous video, I ranked ARK as my all-time favorite survival game, and so do 79 million other people as well, because that's the number of copies that ARK has sold till date. I mean, what's not to love about being woken up on an island surrounded by large and small dinos who are there just to kill you? But with time, they are there just to be tamed by you and serve you as farmers, soldiers, and even egg layers. The core concept was so great that many other games adopted it, like Palworld. While the game does have mixed reviews on Steam, and it's mainly because of the bugs, thousands of bugs in the server. If we can ignore that, then this game is just a masterpiece, surpassing even PUBG, which was at that point the most talked about game in history, and slowly rising the ranks is great. The rise can also be attributed to the thousands of great mods out there as well. They make the game evergreen, keeping it fresh and fun to play even after so many years. At number 3, we have Wii Sports, developed by Big Daddy Nintendo again. No wonder they are such a big company who can just bully other people into what they want. 2 of the top 10 entries are from their studio. 82 million is the number we are talking about, and that's no joke. While the number might be a little scammy because the game was included with the console in all territories except for Japan, which was weird. After that, the game was included in the Nintendo Selects collection of games. While some of the 82 million copies were just from buying the console, the rest were sold directly to customers. And obviously, it is the highest selling Nintendo game ever. One of the reasons for its massive success was because it was featured in commercials, TV shows, and even movies. The game contains 5 sports: tennis, boxing, baseball, bowling, and golf. It was very well received by the audience as well. Being a 2006 game that's still played today says a lot about how well the devs made the game. At number 2, we have GTA 5, developed by Rockstar. It's no surprise that GTA 5 was up there with the very best, because Rockstar can do no wrong. But what's surprising is the difference between the number of sales between GTA 5, the second best selling game of all time, and Wii Sports, the third best selling game. 210 million copies has been sold for GTA 5 till date, which is a whopping 128 million more units than Wii Sports. I mean, they almost sold more than PUBG, ARK, and Wii Sports combined. Looking at this number, it's not crazy to think that some governments might just make a new holiday for when GTA 6 releases. Before, when I didn't know the numbers, I thought around $2 billion budget for GTA 6 is crazy. Even if it's Rockstar, they don't have that kind of money lying around. Well, apparently it might have been just a fraction of the profit they received from GTA 5, because you have to realize GTA Online is still running very well and people spend thousands on that game. I mean, it's one of the best games out there for sure, and the amount of hours I've spent on it is just ridiculous. I don't even want to look at it at this point. The game definitely deserves this kind of success, and to no one's surprise, it's one of the best-selling games of all time. We all know what the #1 most-selling game of all time is. Everyone and their mother knows about Minecraft at this point, and there is no point in talking about what the game is. But the number is what's surprising. Remember, GTA 5 sold more than the previous 3 titles combined? Well, Minecraft has sold more than GTA 5 and Wii Sports combined, with a whopping 350 million units sold till date. Microsoft has made billions in profit with this game and might have been their best purchase so far. Originally created by Mahjong Studio, with a beta testing releasing in 2009 and a full release in 2011, this game has taken over everything gaming related. YouTube is full of Minecraft videos and is the most watched title in gaming on the platform. It's obviously the highest selling game of all time, and now it has a movie as well. What more could you ask for? Yeah, sure, there are other video game movies like Mortal Kombat, but they were not nearly as popular and successful as this one. I haven't watched the Minecraft movie yet, so I don't know whether it's good or not, but it did well on the box office, earning almost $600 million. And those were the top 10 highest selling video games of all time. Let me know in the comments which games have you played or liked the most among these. If you enjoyed, hit the like and subscribe button. YouTube thinks you might like this video popping on your screen right now, so you can watch that as well. See you in the next one.